And welcome to Punch Drunk Sports, where winners win. We have a full studio. Us in studio, a friend of show, good guy. I've known him for a while. He is a hustler, and he's got a new album coming out. He's going to tell us about. Zane Helberg, everybody. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Zane, thanks for coming on. I love you very much. You're a good friend of mine. I love your grind. You're one of those dudes who just works hard, and you found ways to get stage time. Because this town, LA, is really hard to get stage time in. And you found ways by doing it, and you basically help people by throwing comedy shows in rehabs.
That's right.
Yeah, and what you did was, and you can jump in anytime.
Well, you just keep going. I'm going to let you.
You basically tell us about your album.
Well, my album was done in a state-run lockdown jail-style drug treatment facility. It's a dual diagnosis with drug addicts and schizophrenics. There's a bunch of gangbangers and people avoiding jail in there.
So it's kind of like 5150 meets Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that.
It's gnarly in there. No one's got their teeth. A bunch of pregnant ladies are hanging out there trying to get well. There's some babies rolling around, and some cold-blooded killers.
You know what that says to me? Comedy.
Well, I'll tell you what. They're the greatest audience in the world. I mean, my album, I'm not that funny, but they're laughing like it's a fucking laugh track. It's insane. They're stomping on the floor. We do that show every month, and people come in, and they pick up the chairs and bang them on the ground when they think something's funny. It's wild. It's pretty wild.
I've always said that. I love NA shows, AA shows. It's like, you can't offend these people. They shot heroin in their dick. Do you think they give a shit about jokes or not?
Oh, no, they don't at all. And they love when you roast them, when you go in on them and just tear them apart.
Your baby's going to be retarded. Woo!
Yeah, they scream. They love that shit.
Also joining us very quietly, could be day drinking. We don't know. It's out there. It doesn't. Please welcome my good friend. He is one of the most amazing fantasy football GMs out there. Our good friend, Chad Zumock.
From the Cleveland Faggots. Good to be here on Punch Drunk. Big fan. Been a fan of the show since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Real quick, Jason, got any road dates?
Nope.
Okay.
What?
Zane, you got any dates you want to push?
No.
Okay. Chad, is anybody working in this place?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to get a crippling drug addiction and go to any one of the major rehabs in Southern California, you'll see me.
Okay, go on. Chad, anything?
I'm at the DC Draft House in December. I don't know what the dates are. I also have an album coming out called A White Guy Named Chad. It should be
Chad,
out.
I told you could push one or two things, okay? You can't push your dates
and
your album.
You already pushed the Cleveland Faggots.
Yeah, so, I mean, you use your...
You're done. You're cut off.
I'm cut off of pushing?
He's in second place, and I see him last night at the store. I hadn't seen him in a while. Hug him. Say, hey, it's so good to see you. He goes, yeah, I'm on the show tomorrow, man. I'm like, oh, cool. We can talk about your fantasy team, the Cleveland Faggots. And he goes, did I win?
Oh, you don't even
That's
pay
how
attention?
yeah, he looks at his roster as much as you do. So
I love that.
Tell us about your album.
It's called A White Guy Named Chad. I taped it in Madison, Wisconsin at Comedy on State.
I thought you were going to Madison Square Garden.
I taped it at Madison Square Garden. Bill Burr opened for me. No, it's just coming out. It's going to be an audio album because I know you have a special coming out, Sam. Can we talk about that?
Do I? Real quick. Hey, Boston, I'm coming. I'm at Laughs Boston this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then I'm proud to announce my self-produced special is coming out on Vimeo. Venmo.com.
It's coming out on Venmo.
Here it is.
It's coming out on PayPal, too.
Here's the promo. Check it out. Here's the promo.
Answer chicks who are attracted to men who look like Armenian lesbians, okay? Being conspiracy theorists is like the male version of Cat Lady, basically, right? Everybody thinks you're fucking nuts. Can't we just talk shit without everybody getting offended?
Isn't that a Gaffigan joke?
The only color that matters is green. That's it. What am I talking about? Green. Lizard people, right? These because they're bisexual, they have a base on the moon, they're making the frogs gay, okay? I got peed on by Miley Cyrus's stunt double. That's a true story. listen, Me Too was very important. It was real. Shed laying some fucking awful stuff. But it got out of control. One girl I saw said, she's like, he touched my butt. That's sexual assault. That's not sexual assault. Just like us buying you a drink and you walking off isn't robbery. All right? Boom!
0 fucks will be available on that website.
PayPal.
PayPal.
Available on PayPal.
Cash
It's
App.
coming on PayPal.
Bankofamerica.com to get Sam's new special.
I hope a bunch of people give you Venmo money. You're like, what's going
I'll
on?
take anything at this point. I gotta make my money back. But super excited. Finally coming out.
Where'd you record it, Sam?
The Viper Room, and then it comes.
Oh, great. That's where River Phoenix died.
Yeah, I mean, two
Fucked
people.
up, man.
Okay.
You
see
got
where-
this guy recorded his album at a square garden in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm just standing in a square garden.
And this is on the 16th. This comes out, and then December 14th, I believe, is Sam Tripoli's Merry Christmas Extravaganza live from the Viper Room. Armageddon, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's it. It's a wonderful time to be alive. I'm so excited. It's 30 minutes of Crush, and then the following one is about 45 minutes. So it should be fun, dude. This is my favorite hour, though. This is all my favorite jokes. The whole thing's great, but I'm excited. Self-produced. Comedy's great, dude. Comedy is great. Like I was watching. Do you guys know Matt? You know Matt Notes, but a lot of people don't. Like he's got a podcast. He's now like selling out places all over the place. I mean, it's such a wonderful time to be a comedian, man. There's more opportunity than ever out there. You just got to make it happen for yourself.
He smoked me in fantasy this week in the store.
Smoked you?
Yeah.
What's your record?
In the store, I think I'm like middle of the road. I'm like 500.
Yeah, me too. I'm 5-5.
And in this one, I'm finally won like 2 or 3 in a row, so I'm right in the middle of the pack again.
Where am I? Finger Blaster? Oh, look at me. I'm
Yeah,
number
I'm 5 and
4.
5.
I'm 4.
I'm 5 and
fourth.
5.
I'm still in it, dude. I look forward to taking Johnny in all the fucking fantasy leagues. The cheating sack of shit.
I think 500 sounds good. Do you agree, Chad?
I think it sounds great.
So
Yeah.
it sounds like you're killing it.
Where's the Cleveland
I'm
Faggots
right
in that?
outside. I'm right
We're
outside.
one game back. We're one game
Where
back.
are you?
Right here.
That's not one game back.
He's got the same record as you.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not one game back. That's
Yeah, it
even.
is.
That's even.
It literally says 1 game back. It
6 and
literally
4.
says it right there.
Yeah, of who? Just me.
Do you think for a second he would remotely? Johnny does this thing that I love, and I've yet to fall for it, but I know he's gotten people with it. He'll win his fantasy game, or he'll be beating me in fantasy or something, and he'll send me a text. Hey, man, my internet's down. Can you look up my fantasy score for me?
What a dick move.
And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't looking up shit.
This podcast keeps growing. We got new sponsors, Semper.com. This episode's brought to you by them, and we'll get into that in a little while.
Why wouldn't we get into it
That's
right
a
now?
teaser for this.
Way to tease a commercial.
Early teaser that I gotta do later. It's
The
just part of it.
anti-segue.
Just how we do it, dude. Oh, let's look at the basketball league. I had Johnny dead, and he went and he jumped half his team and just picked up all these players because he's chicken shit.
only do 5 every week, though.
Oh, only do 5. How many people are on your team?
Johnny, you're undefeated, huh?
Yeah.
Where's Sam?
I'm 2-2. I had him last game all the way to last second.
How many games back would that make you?
2.
There you go.
Sam, why don't you ask me to play? It's my favorite sport.
Because I have enough fucking broken toys in this league, okay? I can't have all the broken toys.
Why are all those names tame? They're not. There's no Cleveland Faggots. There's nothing.
Because the
crazy.
basketball people have
A bunch
class.
of pussies.
There's no
We have
finger
fucking
blasters.
class.
Your name was just Sam Tripoli.
Yeah.
So boring.
I regret. I should change it from Finger Blaster, but I'm really lazy. So
Team Tripoli.
yeah. Last night I got to do Something's Burning with Bert Kreischer, and they put me and Gareth Reynolds together,
Oh, fun.
and it was a lot of fun. Gareth is just pure fun. You just gotta get out of his way.
Yeah.
Right?
He's too quick.
He's fucking fast.
Yeah.
Like the 3 fast guys I know are Jayson Thibault,
Ooh.
Gareth Reynolds, and Chris Wilde are the 3
I love how you
fastest guys.
looked at him, then you looked at me and said Chris
That
Wilde.
was-
He even pointed at you. And Chris Wilde. You know him, right? He's great.
Those guys are lightning. You just get out of their way when they're on fire, you know. And
I love Gareth.
so I went on there, and it's like,
Did
just
Bert
hold
giggle?
my own. Just get a couple laughs in. So
What did you guys eat? Or what did he make?
I forget what it's called. I
Food?
He took potatoes, he grinded them up, he put them on a waffle grill, and they put meat churros. What? Pierogies.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Did you make the pierogies with them?
No, I just literally sat there while they cooked, and I just talked mad shit. It
The
was
whole
great.
time?
So then I'm like, oh, my mom's in town. I'm gonna bring her to this thing. So my mom shows up, and they're like, oh, you brought your mom? I'm like, oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you want around. She doesn't care.
Yeah, your
Dude,
mom's cool.
literally in conversation. So they're like, then I'm just fingering this chick. And my mom just like, I'm like, okay, I didn't mean you had to go hard in the paint. Like, whenever I bring a family member to a show, the show is filthier than ever. Filthy. I remember my Aunt Rose no longer with us. She came to this one show I did in Phoenix, and it's a very legendary show because it's when I got heckled and I called Joe Rogan on the phone. I talked about in this movie. And I'm like, oh, it's going to be fun. I'm like, yeah, my aunt's in the crowd. You know, go, you know, don't worry about it. Just do your thing. Dude, the filthiest show I've ever seen in my mouth. So
Who else is on the show?
Well, it was Paul Hughes and a bunch of
Paul Hughes.
Phoenix
That's a name
comics.
from the
And
book.
it was just, I'm tonguing her asshole. My aunt's like, ah. You know, so hilarious.
Is that why?
Phoenix
Is that
great
show
for
why she's
comedy.
no longer with us?
What?
She died that
did.
night at the show. She's like,
She did it.
I'm coming to join you.
Yeah, I'm working on a Bert Kreischer impression. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking to this girl. How's that?
It's good.
It's getting there.
Just add some more.
You need another few seconds.
Yeah. Can we have a couple?
That's pretty good, Tim. That's
That
good.
is
That's
good.
good. That's pretty good.
That is good. That is
Uh-huh.
good. We were doing something over there. Can you do an impression of a comic without saying an actual word, just through sound effects? Can we guess what comic you're doing? It's actually pretty funny when you do it.
Do it now.
I'm not good at it though, dude.
Do it.
Sam doing impressions is so funny though.
That's Sebastian.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
That's just impressive. I could see that.
You can do a good one.
I mean, I think of one. Oh. That's all right. I was thinking of that's Caparillo. You just gotta sound like the penguin from the old Batman movie. That's Caparillo for sure.
I want to do a joke about Cap, but somebody will run and tell him, and he'll wage war against me
And
again.
he'll go on a podcast.
Yeah.
You know, I was
haven't
with
seen him
Caparillo
forever.
when he met his wife.
What?
I was opening for Caparillo when he met his wife.
Oh man, how'd that go?
Like we did.
Imagine if you would have had a good set, they would have never met.
It was my.